everyone, welcome back. My name is Manya and I've lost over 30 pounds on the WW Purple plan. Now if you've been watching me for a while, you know this is not my normal environment. I am on the last day of a week-long Florida vacation. I'm here in beautiful sunny Destin, Florida, where honestly it hasn't been sunny most of the week. Today is beautiful, but we had a lot of rain. Today I want to talk to you about WW on vacation, and I think this is going to be a different video than you might find elsewhere on YouTube, because I'm not going to tell you how to stay strict WW on vacation. If you want to do that, if you want to track all your points and follow the plan religiously like you do at home, this isn't the video for you. This is for those of you who are interested in how to stay focused on vacation, but also accept the reality of what vacation eating means. So I've been taking notes on my phone all week about what I wanted to talk to you all about. And because I'm on vacation and I have vacation brain, these are in no particular order, and I have no idea how many there are. So let's get right into it. Tip number one is make the decision about how you're going to eat before you go on the vacation. Like I mentioned at the top, be strict is one option, and if that's what you choose, then you know how to do that. You just take eating in a restaurant and you apply it for the entire vacation, and you count your points and you stay focused. Or the other option is to enjoy yourself with limits, and that's the one that I recommend. I think it's really important to take time away from tracking, to take time to enjoy yourself. Now, I say that, and I'm a year into my journey. So I know that 1 week of eating is not going to ruin my journey completely. I will tell you, I went on vacation not long after I started in 2020. Let's see, I started in May and I went on vacation in September, and I had lost maybe 15 pounds. I felt great about myself, and I'll just say I'm going to be putting up pictures throughout this video so you can see the reality of this week for me. But I have a picture up right now of that September vacation. I felt great, but I felt a little less confident in my ability to get back into it when I got home, so I was a bit more diligent about the tracking. But I think it's important for you to remember that 1 week or 1 weekend is not going to completely ruin your journey unless you let it. If you can confine it to that short period of time, you may gain a little weight, but you know how to lose it. That's what you're doing here. Tip number two, this one's pretty obvious, but I think it's very important. If you can, stay at a place with a kitchen, or even just a fridge, and a microwave. Whenever possible, eat food that you prepare that you know is on plan. For example, I'm sitting in front of this cute little Airbnb that we rented with a whole full kitchen. Every single morning I had a bowl of oatmeal with fruit. That's exactly what I eat at home. I did not vary. We did not go out for breakfast. It was really important to me that I start the day out right with a lot of fiber and just a really low calorically dense meal, so that I wouldn't just be hungry all day. And that really worked for me. I also, one day at the beach, ate leftover kale salad and leftover potatoes. We're leaving for the airport soon. In my bag is a hamburger bun. You do what you do. And I bought powdered peanut butter, and I made a peanut butter sandwich to have with me. We prepared an Instacart delivery from a local grocery store and had it delivered the day we arrived. Plan ahead and be prepared so that in those moments where you do have a choice, you make the right one. Vacation activity should be in service of your vacation. I believe that. So on this trip, I have gone for a walk, at least one, sometimes 2 walks every day. One day I went for a run. I ran for 5 miles. That felt really good to be highly active. And then I took 2 classes. One was a pole dancing exercise class, which I've never done before and seemed very appropriate for a vacation. And then the other was paddleboard yoga. So every single day, try to do at least one thing that's active. Don't just sit around. I think that's bad for your mental health, and it's just not great for your body. Rest, but also have some activity. The next tip is the obvious one. Try not to overdo it. Limit the alcohol, limit the fried food. I'm not saying, and will never say on vacation, don't eat that stuff at all. I actually think this is the time to eat that stuff, but this isn't the time to make yourself sick. This isn't the time to be like, oh, I don't have to eat on plan, I'm on vacation, and going crazy, feeling gross, feeling hungover. That's not in service of your long-term self and your long-term health. So do that stuff, but just, you know how to do this because you've been losing weight, so you know how to stop when you're full, and you know how to not go crazy. The next tip is to give yourself grace and to enjoy yourself. Now, no one can give this to you. No one can force you to feel this way. Only you can do it. Only you can say, I'm going to relax a little this vacation, and I'm going to indulge a little bit more, and whatever the consequences are, I'm going to be fine with them, and I'm not going to beat myself up. Only you can do that. You cannot look to external forces to help you feel that way, but I think it's really, really important, because there is nothing worse than indulging on a vacation and then beating yourself up for it afterwards. I don't think that's productive. So if you can try to, apologies, it's loud outside, but if you can try to think about the after of the vacation. We spend so much time looking forward to the vacation itself, and we don't always think about the day after. Think about how you would like to feel on the day after, and spend your weekend or your vacation aiming towards whatever you want that feeling to be. And then the last tip is around weighing in. I highly, highly recommend you do not get home and immediately weigh yourself. It's a temptation, it's there, I know it, but most likely you've gained a little weight. I mean, you were on vacation and you indulged and you gave yourself grace and you had a good time. So why would you torture yourself as soon as you get home, step on the scale, and then beat yourself up for the thing you gave yourself permission to do? It just doesn't make any sense, and it's bad for your mental health. So my advice is to wait until the next weigh-in. However, if that is the next day or the day after that, you might consider skipping a week of weigh-in. I know, super radical. You're not gonna die if you skip a week. You need some days between the end of your vacation and your weigh-in to return back to normal eating and to give yourself, your body a chance to adjust. So today is Saturday. I go home today. My weigh-in is Wednesday. I'm not going to weigh in until Wednesday. There's just no point. I know I've gained some weight. I can feel it. At this point in my journey, I can feel a pound or 2. So just wait. And then, of course, the last bonus tip is to get back to tracking immediately. Now, if it's helpful, here's a strategy that I use when we go on vacation. Usually by the time we get back into town, we're hungry. And it's usually around dinner time. It's gonna be a little later today, but there's this drive-through taco place near our house, and we don't go there very often for obvious reasons, But the end of a trip is usually us going through that drive-through. I get myself a breakfast burrito, which is delicious, and eat that for dinner. I wake up the next morning and I'm back on plan. So that burrito for me is kind of the end cap of the vacation. It's a mental end and it's a real physical end because it's a very filling burrito, and I often think, okay, enough. I've had enough oil this week, I've had enough sugar this week, I'm ready, and I wake up and I get back on plan. I'm not saying it's easy. There's always a sort of transitionary day where it's really, really hard and all I want to do is eat. However, watch my weight loss willpower video for some strategies on how not to eat like that, because I promise you, if you get back on the horse right away, you are going to feel better about yourself, and you're going to start to be able to isolate those meals, the celebratory meals, or the vacations. So that's it. Those are all the tips that I have for you about WW on vacation. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you think that I missed anything or got anything wrong, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.